Did you know that St. Paul plays a critical part in our nation's freight railroad industry? Nearly 5% of the nation's total freight volume moves between Union Depot and Interstate 494 every day. Why is this important? The freight railroad system is the top mover for the nation's economy, transporting crops, minerals, and more from all over the world. Transportation of freight must be efficient, reliable, and cost-effective. If it costs more or takes longer to transport goods, we see higher prices in stores. Growers and suppliers lose opportunities and income. In Minnesota, rail efficiently moves heavy commodities such as grain, coal, and iron ore. If these same commodities were transported by truck, the heavy vehicles on our roadways would cause additional wear and tear and traffic congestion, and would be less efficient. St. Paul's East Metro includes a system of freight tracks and rail yards that accommodate about 7,500 rail cars each day, along with 2 Amtrak trains that stop at Union Depot. Unfortunately, infrastructure limitations cause slow speeds, and competition for track space results in train delays. Ramsey County has been working with railroads, public sector and business partners, and other stakeholders on the East Metro Rail Yards Improvement Project to identify upgrades to improve the movement of trains in this area. We also heard input from the local community regarding current train operations, safety considerations, and environmental features. This engagement, combined with the technical analysis, resulted in a package of proposed improvements that serve to add capacity and reduce delay. Specifically, adding rail connections will increase capacity and improve train routing. Adding automatic switches and crossover tracks will be more efficient and eliminate the need for trains to stop. Upgrading turning tracks will provide more options for train movements. Shifts and extensions in rail yards will free up space to provide more track capacity, prevent blockages, and increase speeds through the yards. Adding a longer track at the BNSF Auto Facility helps with more efficient switching of tracks for longer trains. And finally, up to 4.5 miles of track will be added in 3 locations within railroad right-of-way. 2 locations will provide more direct routing, and a new track near the Division Street Y will also help address flooding issues. Adding a new main line through the rail yards will decrease delay and congestion, as well as allow for additional passenger rail service. This system of improvements is anticipated to reduce average delay by 33% and provide additional capacity for growth of freight and future passenger rail service through this important national hub. Ramsey County is working with partners to secure funding for these improvements. Once funding is received, environmental documentation and final engineering will be completed to meet all requirements for construction. Learn more by visiting www.ramseycounty.us/EastMetroRail and share your support by emailing eastmetrorail@ramseycounty.us.